Shalom, everybody. We are very excited to have everybody here. It's Rosh Chodesh Elul. It's a very meaningful, powerful month. אני לדודי ודודי לי, we start all our relationship closer and closer to Hashem. And we thought for a special subject to start this Chodesh. It's about the 613 Taryag Mitzvot. And Rabbi is going to be very wonderful to wonder us what's going on. Anyways, I would like to thank first all the people that send us donations. Rabbi has a very big project in Israel taking care of 400 families to provide them with tools for their work, to provide them with emergencies, a large amount of expenses, helping in major going through life for these families. And we thank each one of you, Bracha, Yael, Nava and Mikael, Malka Basan, Sandra Sadon, Lisa, all the people that are sending and will continue to send. Rabbi, you can send it with names. You can send it, the donation with names to Rabbi or to me. I know, I prefer to me. And on WhatsApp, you have my name. On if you don't have, Rabbi will provide it to you. And this way, Rabbi Betkiat Shofar during Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, will say the names for prayers for a tikkun. So we will start this class. Bevakasha, Rabbi.
Okay, shalom everybody. Chodesh Tov. Here in Israel also is still Rosh Chodesh. With you, you have more than half a day to enjoy the Rosh Chodesh Elul. That it's very important, and we have to talk about that what we have to fulfill. 613. I'm going to tell you, no, you don't have to fulfill 613. Wow, wow, we thought that we have to do all these 613. You know, Adam Arishon, the first man that Hashem created, how many mitzvot Hashem gave him? One mitzvah, two maybe. He said, this you do, this you don't do. Okay, what happened to us that we have also 613? More than that, more than that. Don't be afraid. We don't have 613. We have 620. You know why there are 620? 613 plus 7 is 620. What are those 7? 7 mitzvot of Chachamim, our sages. They added 7. Let's say you light candles for Shabbat. It's not written in the Torah. Okay, you read Megillah on Purim. Yes, it's not written in Torah. There are many mitzvot, okay, that we do. I mean many, I mean 7. They add 7 to be 620. Why it's now 620? It's like in Hebrew, the word keter. Keter is crown. Keter, that's 20, 400, 200, together 620. We have Keter mitzvot. Keter mitzvot, 620. Let's be honest. You can fulfill all those 620? No, I cannot. I'll tell you the truth. I am not Kohen. There are special mitzvot for Kohen. I'm not Kohen, so I have less than 620. There are more things, okay? I didn't have the firstborn child. I have Baruch Hashem daughters, and after that I have a child, I mean son. So I didn't fulfill the mitzvah of that we have for the firstborn. Okay, so many mitzvot we reduce. If you count, if you really count how many mitzvot a Jew, the best Jew in the world that can fulfill mitzvot that they are from Taryag or from 620, okay, you don't find more than 40. Wow. No more than 40. Count them. These and these and these. Yes, okay, you say Shabbat, you can say that, you can say that, you can say. You don't go over 40. So what's happened? Wow. It's not 613. I tell you more than that. More than that. Let's learn Gemara now together. From where we know that we have to fulfill this concept that we say 613. The Taryag, from where? It's the Gemara in Masech. Gemara Masechet Makot. I am going to share with you this Gemara. Okay, what is written in the Gemara? Okay, soon you see. The Rosh Rabbi Shamlai, I explain. Rabbi Shamlai said there are 613 mitzvot. There are 613 mitzvot. נאמרו לו למשה, Hashem gave him 613 mitzvot inside the Torah. Okay, how we know? Okay, because it's written, I make it very short. It's written Torah Tziva Lanu Moshe. You know, everybody, I think that they know this verse. Torah Tziva Lanu Moshe. And they say, what the meaning Torah Tziva Lanu Moshe? Torah, this word Torah, 400, 206, and this 5, there will be 611. Wow, it's not 613. Yeah, Moshe gave us 611. What about those two missing? To be 613. Why? Because Anochi velo yeh lecha, from the first, the 10 commandments, the first two, just God said that. Who Amar? He said, Anochi Hashem Elokecha. Moshe cannot say that. So, velo yeh lecha, don't worship others except me. Okay, so that's the question that we understand, because Torah is 611, and Hashem himself, with capital H, gave us 2. There are 613. So now we understand. Very easy. Okay, now we understand why there are 613. 613. Wow. I'm going to make you surprised. King David, not the hotel, King David himself, he wrote special book, Tehillim. If you write in Tehillim, chapter 15, he said, you don't have to fulfill, you can fulfill just 11. You see the number 11? Okay, 11. I suggest you to be perfect Jew. You have to fulfill 11. Okay? 11. what they are, those 11. Okay, let's see that we are going to see. If you read, I think that many of us, they understand what those are, the 11 mitzvot that he said, what they are. Here is it. Okay. Mizmor LeDavid. I think that many people, they know this chapter 15. Mizmor LeDavid. Adonai, mi yagur ba'alecha, mi yishkon ba'al kodesh. Who can be very close to you? Now he starts to say the list. I suggest the list. Olech tamim, poel tzek. You have that also. You can follow in English. That's the phonetic. Okay, olech tamim, poel tzedek, dover emet bilvavo. Okay, I'm going to give you a list of 11 mitzvot. If you take them seriously, you are perfect Jew. Wow. Yes, but it's not easy. If you go to the list, let's say it's written Dover emet bilvavo, and speaks truth in his heart. And they telling us the story about one rabbi that he was daven, okay, and he was a seller. He sold something, maybe something artisan or whatever. And one person came to him. He said, "I want this. How much? I I can pay for you 100." But the rabbi said, "Why?" That person thought that he doesn't want to sell it with 100. He told him, "Look, I like this. I can pay you 200." And what was the reaction? Quietness. After that, he said, "I like it. I can pay you $1,000 or whatever." And he was quiet. And the person thought that he doesn't want, to make the business. So he took 2,000 from his pocket and gave that to the rabbi. And the rabbi took the 2,000 and gave him back 1,900. He said, "Why?" "I agree to pay 2,000. He said, "Yeah, but in the beginning, when you start to say 100, inside my heart, I was very happy with this price, but I could not speak because I was in the middle of the prayer." Look, to be honest, it's not easy. Dober emet bilvavo, and speak truth in his heart. Who knows what you have inside your heart? So King David said 11. Go to chapter 15. I'm sure that many of you, they know about this chapter. And you see the list. There are 11 things. Wow. If you follow King David, that's enough. It's not 613 and it's not 40. It's 11. That's interesting. So let's go and check now that what we have. After that, Ba Yeshaya. Yeshaya came after he heard King David that he said 11. Yeshaya said, "No, you don't have to fulfill all those 11. It's enough 6. Ah, 6? What? What are the 6? Okay, so what he did, he said now it's enough, the six. So six, Olech Tzedakot, that you can see in Ishayahu, chapter 33, okay, verse 15, Olech Tzedakot, Dober Mesharim, that's what he wrote. He said by Yeshaya, he said enough, six. That's the list. I suggest you are perfect Jew. Follow this list and you are perfect Jew. Wow. What do you think? There is any idea less than six? Now it's written what I'm telling you from the Gemara. You remember that we start to say the Gemara, okay? We said about the Gemara that we have, okay, the Gemara here, what you, that I share with you, the Gemara, okay? That we have that, it's written in Masechet Makot, okay, that you have this soon.
Rabbi,
Yes,
there is a question if יש שאלה אם על שמירת הכשרות זה בין ה-11 המצוות או בתוך זה כלול בתוך ה-11 או ב-6?
גם לא שבת, no. We are not going to cancel soon because we are in the middle. If you have more patience to understand, God forbidden, we are not going to cancel even half a letter from the Torah. We have to fulfill the entire mitzvot. We have to fulfill. If somebody now maybe will say, no, Shabbat, no, it's not written there. But after that, I'm going to show you what the meaning that they reduced it. For let's say here you have, okay, what you have here that you have, let's say, share screen, and now to have that it's very easy, okay, to do mistakes. Okay, so let's take this page. Okay, what we have in this page? We have in this page, but David, okay, King David said there are 11. After that, Yeshayahu, I read in Hebrew. Yeshayahu, he said there are 6. Micha came and said 3. You want to be perfect Jew? Yes, 3. Those 3. Yeshayahu come back and said 2. Ba'amos ve'amidam alahat. 1. Ba'havakuk ve'amidam alahat. So we reduce. What we reduce? We reduce the focus. That's the point. God forbidden. Who said that you don't follow Shabbat? Who said that? But there are focus. You have to make yourself through your life. You have to make absolutely whatever is written in the Torah. No one and no half and no 1% of any mitzvah. But which one you will focus? That's the point. No one cancel. It's written. Lo tosif velo tigra. You cannot cancel any. You cannot cancel even half a letter. Not about mitzvah, but what our sages they telling us inside the Gemara. If you learn Gemara, look, we are not learning now the Gemara. Now that's the point. We are going to focus till we focus 1. What the meaning? Now that's it has that's the secret And from this secret we have to know. Usually, if you follow how many mitzvot that they are written in the Torah, you fulfill. We said maybe 40, 40. You don't feel you are Kohen. I am not Kohen. There are many mitzvot of Kohen. There are many mitzvot of let's say I don't want, God forbid, to divorce my wife. She is the best of the best in this world. So there is mitzvah also if somebody no good connection, they divorce. This mitzvah, okay? So there are many mitzvot. They are not connected to me. There are many mitzvot of sacrifice. I mean, korbanot in the temple. Okay, hundreds of mitzvot. You go to the temple. No, you don't go to Bet Mikdash to sacrifice, and there are many mitzvot. So what the point? The point is absolutely you continue the mitzvot of Torah. Absolutely, all of them. But which one you concentrate? That's what he said. When King David, he said 11, he said 11, take them very important. They will be very important for you. When Yeshaya came and said 6, those are very important. Those are very important. And when he said just one, that tzaddik be'emunato yehyeh, that you have, like you have emunah, you have the emunah that you have inside you, that everything is in this world is from God. You can feel like that. Okay, if you feel that like that, that's very important. Then you will continue to fulfill the other mitzvot. No cancel any mitzvah. No cancel. Don't. The question. Thank you for the person that asked about kashrut. Absolutely, kashrut is written in the Torah. Shabbat is written in the Torah. Who wrote here the list? In the list, there is no about Shabbat, but it is obviously. But what the power that you are going to do is to concentrate of what what they say. Okay, that you have if you go that Masechet Makot, you see here is written this page 24, 1. Okay, you can read and you see they reduce, they don't cancel, God forbidden, but they say with this you will concentrate. You will concentrate, I suggest you will continue, but here you will concentrate. And now that's the suppliers. Now, when you reach to absolutely, you fulfill the mitzvot. You fulfill the 40 mitzvot from the Torah. Try to check, okay? Try to check and make a list. What are the mitzvot that you fulfill from the Torah? Okay, you know what mitzvot from the Torah. Let's say to say Shakol Niya Bidvaro. Okay, I have drink. I want to say bracha. That's from Torah. No, it's not Torah. It's that our sages that we say they have 7. Okay, you remember that we say 7? Yes, these berachot, all the blessings are from here. Okay, when you say Shakol Niya Bidvaro, Amotzi Lehem Min Haaretz, but when you say Birkat Hamazon, this is the Torah. Birkat Hamazon is written inside the Torah. Okay, tefillin. You put tefillin? No. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. The ladies, they don't put tefillin. They don't do tzitzit. They don't. Okay, okay. I am a lady. I am not. I am female. I don't do all these mitzvot. So the mitzvot you have to know. Absolutely, Shabbat, Kashrut, that absolutely, that no one cancel them. But they say you have to concentrate. Now, what the meaning to concentrate? And there are many stories of our sages, the stories about those rabbis that they ask them, how, Baruch Hashem, you are now more than 100 years old. What did you do that you have long life? What did you said? I had one mitzvah that I fulfilled this mitzvah 100%. What do I mean 100%? Every mitzvah you try 100%. He said, no, I don't try 100%. I do that exactly 100%. So there is like encouragement to everybody, that you will have this special mitzvah, that you take this mitzvah and you never leave it. Let's say there is somebody that he took mitzvah tzitzit. It said tzitzit. Yes, I put tzitzit on my body every day. Yes. What will happen if you don't have the tzitzit? It's torn or fall, or somebody stole it from you. You know what he said? He said, I am not going to move. If you will be in the middle of the highway and you will stand there and somebody will take your tzitzit, what you do? He said, I'll stand there. That the person that he said, the rabbi, that they asked him, what did you do special in your life? He said, I took this mitzvah and I did this mitzvah perfect. That's the point. Perfect. Okay, if I take Shabbat is not easy to take Shabbat mitzvah, but everybody has to take one mitzvah. The meaning of this, okay, let's say Jad, he will decide this mitzvah that I have to fulfill. That everybody, instead of my name, Jad, okay, they will know that my mitzvah is this and this. And what will happen if you don't do this mitzvah? If somebody will force you not to do this mitzvah, he said, I don't care, you can kill me, because this mitzvah, I am going to do this. If you can say 100, I will say 1,000%, not just 100%. So everybody that our sages, they suggest us to continue 613. Okay, we wish you that you will fulfill. And you know, okay, if somebody has want to make like a project to send me how many really mitzvot you do from the Torah, if you go over 40, I'll be very happy to hear. Okay, so, okay, if somebody will take this project and tell me, yes, I fulfill more than 40 mitzvot from the Torah. Okay, what you do? Okay, you can say this and this and this and this and this and this. After 25, after 26, you will stop count. Look, there are, it's written 613, but you don't have a field. You don't live in Israel. In Israel, if you have field, and you have fruit, then you have from the Torah. Most of in front of my screen, I know people, they are not live in Israel, and most of the people they are in Israel, they are not farmers. There are many mitzvot for farmers. You so what's left? Maybe Birkat Hamazon, and maybe Tefillah, maybe Kasher, maybe Basar Behalav, and you reach 20, 25, 30, 35. If you go over 40, let me know. You can awake me in the middle of the night, no problem, if you find more than 40. But what we hear, what we learn when you have one mitzvah that you are strong in this mitzvah, that everybody knows you according to this mitzvah. This mitzvah, this is my mitzvah, and I do this mitzvah by hook or by crook. That's the point, that this will give you many, many gifts. What are the gifts? Okay? If you reach to this level that you say, this mitzvah I'm going to do perfect, not 99%, perfect mitzvah. You know what will happen? Listen, I'm going to show you, and that you will understand. Share screen, and now where is written? Here it's written. What is written that you have here? Okay, okay. That we have Baba Amidah on. Okay. Okay, share screen. Hashem Tov. Now, this we have to read. Now, what is written here? It's written here, very important thing. Baal Shem Tov said like that. Kol echad hu shoneh. Everybody is somebody else. Okay, you know. You are not like him, you are not like her, you are not, okay. Le'olam, forever, al tashveh, al is not el, al tashveh atzmecha le'acherim. פן תקלקל את התוכנית האלוהית. Baal Shem Tov said, each one is different from others. Do not compare yourself to someone else, lest you spoil the divine plan. What the meaning? The meaning here that you are special and you have to take one special mitzvah that will be connected to you. And when you reach to this level that you have your own mitzvah, your private mitzvah, that you take this mitzvah and to fulfill it 100%, you know what will be? Okay, now that's the point that we want to share and to show you. What will be? Okay, here we go. If we have this, that it's written like that. Soon I'm going to share this with you. Okay, now, yes, okay, here we go. Okay, that we have. Okay, now, they will give you, okay, now, okay, here we go, that's, okay, that we have here, okay, yes. Now, Our sages promise us, whenever you take one mitzvah and you fulfill it 1,000%, you have power to whatever you will say, you will be like a king. If you fulfill one mitzvah, that you do it by hook or by crook, you have the power to be like a king. And whatever Hashem decide, you can cancel. You can cancel anything that Hashem said, anything bad, God forbid it. You become like a king. You become like a king whenever you reach to this level that you fulfill these special mitzvah that they are connect to you. You heard about Baal Shem Tov, I'm sure. You heard about we have Hazon Ish. You heard about Rambam. You heard about many people. They are, let's say, you know about Mia Isha Hafez Haim. Hafez Haim, you heard about Hafez Haim. You know how many books he wrote? More than 20 books. Which books you know? Most of the people about Shmirat HaLashon. That what he had. He took this mitzvah and create this mitzvah very, very strong. And Baruch Hashem, he lived long life. He lived almost 100 years. He said, okay, the mitzvah, I took whatever he decided. He decided, I am going to talk and direct the people. But he wrote, you know what he wrote? You know, he wrote the Shulchan Aruch, and he wrote all that we have the mitzvot. Okay, you know all these stories, that because each one, Hashem creates each one different. And you will take this mitzvah, and you will take this mitzvah, and you will take this mitzvah, and you will take this mitzvah. From the Taryag, you continue. But one mitzvah, it has to be very, very strong. You will be with very, very strong mitzvah. Take one mitzvah. If you say tzedakah, I don't know. Tzedakah is not easy to do 100%. Okay, you have many things, because really everybody, so Hashem created us difference, and Hashem wanted that you will take this mitzvah, and you will take this mitzvah, and you will take this mitzvah. Then you have the power. Hashem wants to give us power, to give us strength, that whatever you pray, Hashem will listen, because you are like a king. You have the level of a king, like the king. Whatever you will say, this will happen. You will be the king. That it's written in our sources. Take one mitzvah. Do not cancel. It doesn't say to cancel other mitzvot. Don't worry. There are not more than 40 mitzvot. No 600, not 620. Okay, there are no. Okay, you don't live in Israel. There are many mitzvot according to the field, to the fruit. If you plant trees, if you, but there are no connection. Maybe 40 mitzvot. There is Birkat Mazon, that is from the Torah. Okay, that also very good. what the point that you reach to the level of king and queen, the same king and queen. If you take one mitzvah and work with yourself and you say this mitzvah by hook or by crook, I have to do it the best, then you have power. This is the surprise. Take one mitzvah and make this mitzvah 100%. Then you will have power and strength. Bezrat Hashem, Chodesh Tov, please you ask your questions. We have, I think, more than 5 minutes to ask your questions that we can clear things from what we have here.
Thank you, Rabbi.
There
Yeah,
are questions.
please, if anybody has a question,
Yes, you can write your questions. Okay, that's
is it a mitzvah to buy Seforim HaKadoshim? Is this a mitzvah לקנות ספרים קדושים?
What to do?
אם זאת מצווה לקנות ספרים קדושים?
There is mitzvah to write Sefer Torah, and to write Sefer Torah is like now, because there are many Sefer Torah. So when you buy a holy book and you share them to the people will read with them and learn, this is mitzvah. It's close to written Sefer Torah. Okay, if there are more questions.
Which mitzvot do we, okay, which mitzvot do we choose from? Rabbi, sometimes.
No, after that, just I'm listening.
Okay, 1 second, I have to go back. Which mitzvot do we choose from? Some are stronger than others. יש מצוות שהן יותר חזקות שכדאי לבחור מהן, שהרב ממליץ?
No, you know, it's written that it will be long life for one person, that he will give respect to his parents, and it will be long life also if you take a bird and you send it to go to the nature. This very easy and this very heavy, but they have the same reward. So here in front of the screen, it's written in Kohelet, okay? באשר דבר מלך שלטון שומר מצווה, לא ידע דבר רע. If somebody keep one mitzvah, Hashem promised him that he will not be something bad to him, and he will be like a king. Okay, shomer mitzvah. Amar Rabbi Hanina, kol ha'oseh mitzvah achat kema'amara, en mevasim oto b'sorot ra'ot. And think of this: if somebody will do one mitzvah perfect, Hashem, he is protected. Shene'emar shomer mitzvah lo yeda davar ra. Rav Asher ve'itemar Rabbi Hanina bar Papa amar, afilu HaKadosh Baruch Hu gozer gezerah. Even God decided something bad, who mevatla? This person that keep this mitzvah, he can cancel whatever Hashem said. Ne'emar ba'asher devar melech shilton. Melech shilton. He is like a king that can cancel.
Rabbi,
yes.
We have a lot of questions and we don't have time. So please, maybe we can, you can send all the questions. Okay, Rabbi Akiva did one mitzvah the best, love God. Did he have long life? how do you define long life?
No, but we didn't talk about long life, but he has, there are many sages that they ask them why you have long life. He said, because I kept one mitzvah. That's the stories. There are many stories.
Okay.
We have to learn. Maybe our classes will be classes for Gemara, that we learn Gemara. Okay.
Okay, Rabbi, there are mitzvot for to do and mitzvot for not to do. If it doesn't make any difference if it's one of the mitzvah of not to do or one of mitzvah of to do.
Equal.
It's equal. And now, if you do already one mitzvah, like I don't know if she does it 100%. If you do one mitzvah 100%, should you pick up another one?
What to do if you do
אם
100%?
עושים מצווה אחת כבר, 100%, האם לקחת עוד מצווה?
No, enough one.
Okay, it's enough one.
Enough
Okay.
one. Enough one to take it, to make it, okay.
Okay, there is a mitzvah to guard, לכבוש את כעסך. Is this a mitzvah to watch your anger?
זה behavior, זה לא, אבל אולי, if this is like אמונה, if you say everything that's from God, okay, everything, whatever you see, okay, you say that אמונה, צדיק באמונתו יחיה, that absolutely can be.
No, but to watch your anger, you are not getting, from now on, I'm not going to get angry anymore. No matter what people are doing, is it a mitzvah or not?
No, but if you you switch, instead of that control your anger, you will say everything I believe this is God, but that's 100% that whatever happened, that you will say yes, I believe 100% this is from God. That's okay, absolutely, to control your anger. If somebody tried to make you crazy, embarrass you or whatever, and you say, no, that's God, Hashem. Hashem told him to do that, and he did that against me, and I believe this is God, just God, okay? That emunah, that tzaddik ve'emunato yahyeh, that's what Habakkuk said. Tzaddik ve'emunato yahyeh.
Okay, Rabbi, I would like to close the recording. Okay. Thank you very much. For everybody, 1 second.